Now to the good part.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now we're in the Western Conference quarterfinals. Kevin Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Keldon Johnson.
You can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Fox and Castle are their guards. Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And looking back at the group stage of the NBA Cup, these were two of the best in the West.
Yeah, these teams have been outstanding in the Cup. They're playing with confidence. Two of my favorites to win this thing, so something has to give. Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Edey with it. Pass to Morant. And it's off from three-point range. To the paint. Here's Castle. Drops in the layup for two.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Over to the left wing. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Count that one.
They're going hard for the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Morant against Fox. Right side Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Morant outside. 6 to shoot. From down in the low post, it goes.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Back to Fox. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. Coach said they need to stop Fox from dribble driving as he can dismantle a defense if he gets inside. He told me the problem with Fox is he's just so fast. You can't slow him down with just one guy. So Coach wants his help defenders alert and within range to help when needed. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. So it's the Spurs now, following the miss by Ja Morant. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Lets it go with the three. San Antonio with the rebound.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Richard, the dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
Wembanyama, no good. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
A really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Anytime you get starter-level production out of the second unit, you put yourself in a position to succeed.
High release, solid form, and nothing to complain about with Wemby's three-point shot. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them.
It's that time of day, everybody. Come on and give a round of applause for your Grizzlies Breakers.
Here to check out the numbers for Fox. Putting up about 25 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Edie down low. Wembanyama on him with the step back. From 12 feet out, Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Wembanyama's got 7 points. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. Morant with the screen on Castle. Outside Jackson. And again, Memphis no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Castle finds Vassell. Drives to the hoop. A 3 from Wembanyama. Grizzlies with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Fires the 3. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. To the middle, and stolen by Wembanyama. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got his second basket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at San Antonio, 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And of course, the Memphis Grizzlies, down 5 spots from them.
And right now for San Antonio, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
It's good. 9 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Grizzlies made multiple moves over the last year to free up salary, and they put it to good use this summer with extensions for Jaren Jackson Jr. and Santi Aldama, not to mention signing free agent guard Ty Jerome. Now trading away Desmond Bane hurt, but this team should continue to be a factor.
They play with swagger. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Now here's Morant. He's coming off a 19-point game against Portland. Outside for Jackson, just 3 to shoot. And again, Memphis no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Fox. He's got 5. Barnes finds Fox. Shoots over Morant. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Fox has got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Grizzlies trail by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Morant. They could use a bucket outside for Caldwell Pope. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Nice work from Morant, collapsing the defense, then kicking it out for 3.
San Antonio leading by 11. Outside, Fox. Wembanyama down low. He's defended by Edey. Clock at 6. And here's Barnes for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Jerome comes in for Caldwell Pope. Spurs leading by 12. And here is Harper. Really disappointing game for him in that loss to New Orleans. Fires for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Morant. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Pass to Jerome. Shot clock at 5. Drains the three-pointer.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Harper. Shoots over Jerome. Sohan. Oh, good on the triple.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Morant.
Right here.
That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Pass to Sohan. Johnson with it. Aldama's there. Now here's Harper. Nothing on the board. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Down low. Morant passes to Aldama. Here's Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And he trims the lead to single digits. Morant's got 9.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
And it's Sohan missing. The Grizzlies trail by 9. And he banks in the layup. 11 points for Ja Morant.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
1:11 left to play here in the first. Champagnie passes to Cornette. And here is Harper. Pass to Champagnie. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's Sohan missing. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Rebound by Sohan.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 42% to begin this game. Morant outside. Jackson from long range.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Now, here's Morant for three. And so, it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Harper. Keldon Johnson is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Luke Cornett. And it's Waters in at the shooting guard. Now Pippen. After Keldon Johnson missed from long range. Pass to Jerome. Back to Clark. Wells passes to Aldama. Pippen outside. That three off the mark. Spurs leading by 9. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Here's Aldama after the basket by San Antonio. Takes a three. And it's Pippen missing. Here's Waters. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Waters got his first points of the night. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Jerome passes to Aldama. Now Wells. Pass to Pippen. Clark sets a screen for Pippen. And his third shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3. Johnson for 3. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 13. To the inside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it." And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. The Spurs making a switch here. McLaughlin's checked in. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
You look at Castle, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Inside. In the center of things, Morant.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Johnson. Wembanyama outside. 2 points. That one goes. Wembanyama's got 14.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Morant.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Harper. No scoring in this one. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Spurs lead by 12.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Morant pulleys his way inside. And even in this knockout round of this NBA Cup tournament, these games, Greg, also count towards the team's regular season record. So it means so much in a lot of different ways.
And even as they take part in this tourney, more than likely, some of these games we're witnessing provide a preview of matchups we'll see come playoff time.
And so here's Memphis. After the basket by San Antonio. That is good, and the Spurs lead has got back down now to 10 as they pick up the bucket from Caldwell Pope. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Now, here's Clark. To the middle. Shoots over Cornette. And it's Memphis with another foul.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. He's checked in for Memphis. San Antonio also making some changes. Castle's checked in for Harper. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. And the Spurs with possession here. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Wembanyama outside. Spurs passing it around. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Castle against Caldwell Pope. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Spurs leading by 10. And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries. And with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
And here's Morant, following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Back to Morant. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with the double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
Knocks down the 3-ball. Wembanyama's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Spurs. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They trail by 16. To the paint. Here's Jackson. That one misses. Good D by Barnes. And it's Vassell in the corner. Fox kicks to Barnes. Fires the three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Edey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Morant outside. Tries again. And Edey with the lay-in. Edey's got his first bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Castle. Drills it from outside. And the Spurs lead by 17.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 21.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Down low, here's Fox. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Jerome, he's checked in for John Morant. Let's check out the NBA's best three-point threats. Second is Harrison Barnes.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. Pass to Jackson. Here's Jerome. Guarded by Fox. Beyond the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
And the Grizzlies with possession here, following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Memphis moving that ball around, and he makes that one. Jerome's got his second basket of the night.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Jackson, that's good.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Fox against Jerome. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 1:30 left to play here in the half. Back to Jerome. Over Fox. Jerome, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now Jerome, following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. It's good.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Vassell outside. Barnes looking around. Three-pointer, Fox. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got rebound number 8 now on the night. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Jackson misses.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Three-pointer, Fox. Another miss by Fox. Pass to Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Fox inside the line. And we've reached halftime in this one. Spurs lead by 14. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the San Antonio Spurs.
They are just racking up the assists right now, playing for one another. Man, this is great.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep up this mentality in the second half. If they do, they win.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Well, right now for the Spurs, this hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. They've let a number of winnable games slip away, but do not sleep on them. Oh, sorry about that. They have the talent to kick it into high gear and right down the stretch.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with the second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Let's go to the sideline for a report on John Morant. Allie, take it away.
I was able to catch up with the Grizzlies' head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Though it'll take some time to fully recovery from this injury, the staff has given him the green light to play on it. Guys?
Good information as always, Allie. We thank you. Well, at least we know now how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Morant, following the bucket by the Spurs. Jackson, that's good.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Pass to Castle. Now Barnes. Wembanyama, a screen on Jackson. Wembanyama outside. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Wembanyama has got 5 points in the quarter. Morant scanning the floor. And here's Jackson, covered by Barnes. And another basket for Memphis.
Love the power finish from Jaren Jackson, pushing right through the contact.
Spurs leading by 14.
Come get it.
Outside, Fox. Barnes outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. Offline with his 3. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat, Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Outside Jackson. Caldwell Pope outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson misses.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Up top, Fox. Guarded by Morant. Wembanyama, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Now here's Morant for 3. San Antonio leading by 13. Now Vassell, scoreless thus far. Fox against Morant. And the rejection by Morant.
Bringing it on D. Morant with the swat.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Jackson has the open look. A 3-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The offensive rebound. The kick out to Fox. That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama. Fox has got 18 points in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Morant. to end the run. And it's good on the layup. Morant's got 23 points.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Pass to Barnes. Puts up a three. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Morant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shoots over Fox. Rebounded by Castle.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Vassell, a screen on Morant. Takes a step back. Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
We've seen Fox take over games before. Only takes a few shots to go, and then this man is feeling it.
Pass to Edey. Here's Caldwell Pope. Memphis moving that ball around. No good that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
With a multi-skilled guard like Fox, you love seeing him spread the ball around.
Outside Jackson. Edey with a screen for Jackson. No good on the three.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Castle with it. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And here's Barnes for three. That shot off.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Morant outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And a miss there on the triple.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Got that one up quick. Fox has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here's Morant. He's got 23. To halt the run. San Antonio with the rebound. Castle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A pass to Fox. Wembanyama trying to free himself up. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 12 points in just the second half. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
And San Antonio shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. The Grizzlies shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Pass to Jackson. Morant against Fox. Lets it go from 11 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Smooth sailing for San Antonio. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Castle finds Fox. Good on the triple. Fox has got 30.
I love what Fox has been able to do offensively. He's really dictating the pace of his game.
Back to Morant. Shoots over Fox. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now the 2K leaderboard. If you want to talk defense and talk block shots, just have a look at these teams, what they've done the last month. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama's checked in for Edey. And it's Ty Jerome in for Ja Morant. The Spurs also changing it up. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Vassell. San Antonio calls timeout. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Pippen comes in for Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. Pass to Cornette. To the inside. And Fox gets it to go. That's now 32 points for De'Aaron Fox.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Jerome passes to Aldama. Here's Jackson. They can't stop the run with that one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Cornette. And here is Fox. Back to Cornette. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And for Memphis, they're shooting 43% from the floor. Jackson a screen on Harper. With the drive. Jackson passes to Aldama. Back to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. Johnson surveying the floor. Fox passes to Johnson. Shoots over Jerome. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Fox. Fox has got his 8th assist here tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
There's a screen by Aldama. Inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Aldama's got his first basket of the night. San Antonio's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Fox with it. He's got 32. In the corner, Sohan with it. Kept alive. Cornette. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's San Antonio with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And they're Two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Greg, is a former point guard in this league, give us your top floor generals of all time, the guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd, but I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Luke Cornett. Harper is out there with Johnson. Then it's Bryant, and it's Sohan in at the 4 slot. Down low, and down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Nice move on the pick and roll by Johnson, generating an opportunity for another guy.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. It's Morant in the corner. No good with the triple.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Harper the pass to Bryant. Morant against Johnson. Here's Cornett, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
And that one falls for Cornett. And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup. Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Harper against Jerome. Harper the pass to Johnson. From the arc, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Off with the layup. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Jerome. Clark a screen on Harper. Harper with the steal. There's the triple. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Jerome deciding where to go with it. Pass to Aldama. Over Sohan. And another miss by Memphis. The Spurs have gotten it done so far from the field here in the 4th, going 6 for 7. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now here's Morant. Clark outside. Pass to Jerome. Back to Clark. Looking to end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. Clark's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And that one drops for him. 9 points for Dylan Harper.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Floats it up there for Morant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Look at how Morant takes flight. Looks like this man was shot out of a cannon.
The Spurs have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Here's Harper. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Pass to Clark. Back to Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 27 points for Ja Morant.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Here's Cornette. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Makes it off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Morant. Rebound by Sohan. Here's Waters. No good from outside. Morant outside. No one near as Jerome lets it go. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Waters. And here is Johnson. Here's Cornette. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Cornette's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboard right now? Some hard-earned second chance points. And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Now here's Harper. Pass to Waters. Sohan with the screen. Waters can't get it to go.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Now here's Wells. Back to Jerome. Clark. Morant with a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Here's Waters. Guarded by Morant. Waters passes to Harper. From about 19 feet, here's Cornette. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Here's Jerome. The 3. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now Harper. Pass to Sohan. His 3-pointers off the mark.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Harper the pass to Waters. Now Cornette. He's covered by Clark. Yep, that one goes.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Pass to Clark. Well, Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Jerome. Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era, when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. But can they get back to that level?
And And so he makes both from the line. And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Now, here's Harper. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Often you find him out on the wing, but Olynyk seizing the opportunity to go inside and dig out that extra possession.
Jackson with it. Olynyk is covering. And again, Memphis no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
2 minutes.
Outside Harper, pass to Cornette. To the middle. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jerome passes to Jackson. Can't hit from in close.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Harper. Cornette kicks to Olynyk. From outside, off the mark.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for San Antonio.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Ty Jerome. The Spurs also with the sub. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Luke Cornette. Now here's Morant for three. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Morant against Harper. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And this victory locks them in for the West semifinals of the NBA Cup tournament.
And you can tell the competition is getting fierce, right? Only 4 teams remaining on the road to winning that NBA Cup.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.